We collide.
Now, if you have an iPad 11 Pro or 12.9 and would like to simplify your life, we're talking about getting rid of all of these. You're going to want to watch this video. This is EBPMAN Tech Reviews, and today we're going to take a look at the Doqo. The Doqo is a smart dock, and it's the world's first aluminum keyboard that includes, get this, a 7-in-1 hub. Let's check it out.
When words are said, we'll regret.
Now, if you're using an iPad Pro for business or for school and love to have extended capabilities, we're talking about a keyboard, being able to connect a hard drive, being able to connect it to a monitor using an HDMI port, and you would like to simplify your life, we're talking about eliminating all these dongles that you carry, then this is going to be a great video for you, because today I'm going to share with you a product that's on Kickstarter that you're going to want to consider. Take a look at this. This is the Doqo Smart Dock, and it claims to be the world's first aluminum keyboard that is MacBook size and that it has a trackpad and a 7-in-1 hub. It's going to allow you to have all these connectivities, and you're noticing this right. Not only will you be able to have a mouse, it has a built-in trackpad, as well as gives you all this connectivity, simplifying your life greatly. So let's get right to it.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the little bell icon to get notified when new videos become available.
Now, before taking a closer look at the Doqo keyboard, let's check out Kickstarter so we can learn more about the product. Now, the Doqo keyboard really extends the use of your iPad like never before. First of all, it has a built-in battery that not only will it serve as a power source for your iPad, but it also is a battery backup solution for other devices. So you can plug your phone, your headphones, and charge it from the keyboard. You also have a USB-C hub that's going to give you the ability to connect other things to it, including a hard drive. So you heard that right. You're going to be able to move files from your iPad to the hard drive and from your hard drive to the iPad as well. This is really going to expand your iPad use, especially if you have an iPad that has very little storage capacity. The other thing that you have is a trackpad, and the trackpad is going to give you a mouse-like experience, just like you would have with any other laptop. That combined with Apple's assistive technology gives you a little pointer on the screen that you're going to see in a couple seconds. Also, what you have is a great keyboard. This keyboard is Mac-like, and it's also backlit as well. Now, things don't end there. As you see the product in a couple seconds, you'll also have additional connectivity in the form of either standard USB, you can also put an SD card in there, or a micro SD card. So let's take a look at the price and how you can get this keyboard. Now, one additional feature I wanted to share with you is that this keyboard also has an HDMI output, which is great for either a business setting or a college settings so that you can share your content on a TV. This keyboard is available, as you can see here, for $139 if you take advantage of the Kickstarter, or $156 depending on which campaign you get to. So let's get right to it and check out the product. Now, as you take a look at the keyboard case, you'll see that this looks just like you had a MacBook or MacBook Pro. So aluminum finish, cut out for your camera lens. If you look at it this way, has the same finish that you would find in a MacBook, MacBook Pro. Difference we have here is that we have two USB, a standard SD card, and then you have a micro SD card. On this side, you'll notice that you have two USB-C and then HDMI out, which means, again, you're eliminating all those dongles by just having this connectivity. You do have your power button here, and then on this side right here, you do have the volume rocker. Now, on the bottom, as you look at it, again, it looks very much like a Mac, so you have your little feet right here that make sure that when it's in the case, it's not going to slide off your lap or any other surface. And then this area here is how you'd open up. So let's go ahead and open this up so that you can start seeing what you'll find inside. So we'll go ahead and put this right here so we can see the keyboard first. So the keyboard, it feels like it's a full-size keyboard, easy to travel. You can hear the clickiness. It's nice and clicky. You are going to be able to see this, it's going to be a lit keyboard, so there's a backlight to it. And again, here you have some indicators of how much juice you have. You'll notice that you'll place your iPad here, and we'll do that in a second, and then here's a USB-C connector that actually connects it to the entire keyboard. Now, one of the things I haven't noticed is a place where I can put my Apple Pencil, so I'll have to figure that out a little bit later. So let's first of all take our iPad and insert it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slide it this way, just like this. We'll bring it up in camera, and then I'm going to plug in the USB-C here on the side. And then as I do that, I'm just going to first put the bottom, and then I'm going to snap in the top just like this. So now the cool thing about this, and you'll notice how this, let's make sure you can see it. So you'll see here how this rests. Here's what you'll use to pop that out if you'd like to. As I close it, this is what it will look like. So you notice how everything is there. And the camera lens isn't really exposed. I'm gonna put this in an angle a little bit, see if we can see that. You'll notice that it's still there, it's not protruding, so you're not gonna have to worry about it. But the nice thing about this is when I open it up, it does support auto on. So you can see how it turned on the iPad. So that's a really nice feature, and I really like that. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna log in, and we're gonna try to connect some devices so you can see how it works. So now the first thing we're going to test is the connectivity. I'm going to take this Samsung hard drive, and this is where I put a lot of my video footage when I'm traveling. And I'm just going to connect it to it, and what we're expecting is that we're going to see the connectivity of the actual drive show up. And you'll notice right here it says Samsung T5, so I'm going to tap on it, and you'll notice that here I have all my video footage. If I tap on video footage, I can see videos that I've just recently created. So this is the BenQ review that we just did a couple days ago, also the Zender review, and then here you have the last review that we did with LG. So you can see that you can have access to everything that's on the drive. You can copy, you can paste, and you can access all documents that are on this drive. So the next thing we're going to test is the micro SD. So let's go ahead and notice that I'm using the trackpad to move around. I'm going to come over here to Files. I'm clicking on it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push in my micro SD, and you'll notice that something popped up on the screen here. It says Untitled. When I tap on it, again, just like I would a MacBook Pro or even a Mac, and here all of a sudden I see the content that was on this micro SD. So again, really extended the capability. This is going to work with your USB keys as well. So if you have a USB stick that you'll be able to plug in, you'll be able to use this to connect even an external mouse. Again, and on this side, the HDMI works as well. Now the next thing I want to share with you is the Backlight keyboard. So we already see that the trackpad works, and the Backlight keyboard is going to come up in a second. So we're going to shut off the lights, or one of my key lights, so you can see the keyboard itself light up. So I shut off my key lights, and I just want to share with you the keyboard. So take a look at the lights. I'm going to head and continue to press this. So this is the full brightness, and this is the kind of effect that you'll have. So this is really going to work well in a dark environment if you're looking to be able to type and still see all your keys. It is very well lit. Now, what kind of keyboard review would this be if we didn't do a keyboard test? So I'm just going to go ahead and type some random stuff on the keyboard. I have here my OneNote. This is my script for the Vava versus Xiaomi review that we did back in November. I'm not the best typist, so I'll just warn you with that. So as we type, you'll see that it types well. Space feels good. The clickiness of the keyboard feels good. And again, this really takes your iPad to the next level. As a creator, I use my iPad Pro for a lot of video editing, and this combined with the ability to be able to connect all these different devices, it takes my production process to the next level. Now, another thing that you're going to notice about this keyboard is that it has the standard keyboard commands or short keys that you would expect, especially with all the multimedia and things that you can do. So a couple things that you'll notice here. Here I'm in OneNote. If I press the home button, it goes back to home. I do have the multitasking button there, right? So I can go ahead and multitask and switch back and forth. I do have play, pause, volume controls that I can use, and you can see how that affects. I can change the brightness of my keyboard. I can change the volume, as we mentioned. You can, again, change the actual brightness of the iPad. So this is a full functioning keyboard. Oh, and by the way, it does have like the swipe commands, right? So you can notice that I just did a screenshot. So it's going to be able to allow you to use 3-finger commands if you're looking at videos and you're editing. All those capabilities are present. So let me know what you thought about this product in the comment area below. So guys, that wraps up our review of the Doqo Smart Dock aluminum keyboard. Let me know what you thought about this product, and if you're going to support the Kickstarter. Would love to hear from you.